Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be a video talking about ear piercings and talking about when do I think it's the right age to do ear piercings. Did I pierce my daughter's ears? Do I have ear piercings? So it's all about ear piercings. But before we get started, I want to say if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you can stay updated on our family. So, moving on, I also want to say I don't want anyone to get offended. So if you're going to get offended from me talking about ear piercings, go ahead and just don't watch this video because it's going to be all about ear piercings. My opinion, only my opinion. And that's all I want to say. So let's move on. So I'm going to say, I'll talk about myself first. I got my ears pierced when I was a baby. I don't know exactly when. I just know when I was a baby, probably when I was a couple weeks old or months old, who knows. I'm assuming more on the weak side because I remember my sister got her ears pierced when she was a couple weeks old, so I'm assuming it was the same for me. So I know that I had ear piercings since I was a baby. And then when I was 10, I got my second ear piercing, which I don't really wear earrings anymore. So I got the second one. My parents allowed me to get my second ear piercing. And then when I was 12, I got an ear piercing up here on each side. So that's just the piercings that I have. Those are the only piercings I have. And, yeah, so that's me. But you know what? I feel like I was a little bit young to get those piercings done because now I don't even wear earrings. Like, I'll wear earrings occasionally, just to go out or something. But honestly, they're really uncomfortable and I sleep on my side. So, my cat, he wants to be in all these videos. I sleep on my side. So, I hated this ear piercing right here. Oh my god, it was the worst. And same with these back here. They always hit the back of my neck. So yeah, I feel like if I was a little bit older, then I wouldn't have made that decision. So, but it was my decision and I respect my parents for allowing me to do that. But now I kind of it's not like that I regret it. It's just I don't really use the piercing anymore and the hole's still there. So yeah. But now moving on to my daughter, yes, her ears are pierced. And no, she does not wear earrings. So I will explain. Pretty much everyone was asking ever since she was born, when are you going to pierce her ears? When are you going to pierce her ears? Because we are Mexican. I'm Mexican and Irish, but we're mostly Mexican. And my daughter's more Mexican than me because my husband is 100% Mexican. He's a native Mexican. So it's Indian Mexican. So it's even more in that tradition to get the ears pierced at a really young age. But when she was a newborn, definitely to me was not ready. Just because of the fact that they're just learning how to sleep and they turn their heads and they have blankets and I just feel like it would have got caught. So I personally don't really, I wouldn't get earrings for newborns. That's okay if you guys do it, but personally, I wouldn't because I'm afraid that they would get caught. And when they're that little, it might turn into a tear on their ear that'll take a long time to heal and leave a scar and all that jazz. So I'm just worried about the whole blankets, because a lot of people wrap their kids and sometimes it can get caught. So I wouldn't pierce a newborn's ears. Now when they're a couple months old, when they're learning how to roll and stuff, I still wouldn't pierce them because they're learning how to roll, so they're constantly moving back and forth their head, and their ears touch a lot of things. You don't think about it, but they do. So I just think it's still easy to get tugged on. So around the time between 6 and 9 months, I'm pretty sure she was 8 months old, she was already sitting up, and she was standing at this point. So she knew how to sit up. She didn't really roll or anything like that anymore. It was mostly just sitting up and standing. So I felt like she was big enough to not be like touching her ears on everything anymore. So I decided, like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it now. The first experience, we pierced her ears twice. So the first experience was super horrible, and it's like really scary. It was sad. It's sad to even think about, but pretty much we took her to Walmart. Our first mistake right there, taking her to Walmart to get her ears pierced. But you know what? I got all my ear piercings at Walmart, and they did a great job. So in my mind, I thought, we're good to go at Walmart. Everybody gets their ears pierced at Walmart that I know. But my husband was like against it. Not against piercing the ears, but against going to Walmart. He wanted to go to JCPenney's because he thought they would have better like qualifications to pierce ears, which was true, because I'll just tell you right now, there was this lady. She said she had been piercing ears there for 25 years. We talked for a little bit. Everything seemed great. She put like the dots on. I thought one was a little off, so I had her erase it and then redo it. And then I was like, okay, it looks great. And then my husband held my daughter, like they said to hold her. And I was like watching and recording. And she did the first ear. It was great. The second one, she only halfway pierced it. And then she just stopped, like she wasn't strong enough to pierce through or something. And then my husband just said, like, just stop what you're doing, just like, that's it, just stop, because it didn't even go all the way through. It went halfway through. And then my daughter started crying, because she didn't really cry on the first one, but the second one she couldn't make it all the way through. And then the lady was like, no, it needs to be done, like this one's already done. And he kept telling her no, but then she tried to do it again, and when she did it again, she hit, okay, I'll do an example. So she hit right here, it didn't go through, and then he told her to stop, and then, like, from him telling her to stop, I think she got nervous, and she skid out this way, and it didn't tear, but it, like, scratched her whole ear, like, all the way this way. So she got, like, a scratch. It didn't, like, penetrate the skin, but it was just a scratch. But this part did penetrate, like, halfway through. It was a horrible experience, and I was so sad for her. I even cried, like, for her. So, yeah, it was really bad. And then the lady's telling us that it's not her fault that the thing didn't go through, and we're like, are you stupid? Like, it is your fault. You know, you say you do this for 25 years, but you can't even pierce it through. And then she started shaking. And so, yeah, and she was really disrespectful about the whole thing. And then she didn't want to give me my money back because my husband said, forget it, like, we're just not gonna have her ears pierced because you can't even pierce this ear, so there's only one in and one out. And then we realized that the backing wasn't even in. So she just did a horrible job all around, and he just said, hey, I want to return the earrings, and, because the piercing's free, just you pay for the earrings. But they were trying to say, no, we can't return the earrings. But then finally, I just talked to the manager, and they said, yeah, you can return them. We returned them, and then we let her ears heal. They healed completely. They closed. Within like 24 hours, they were closed already. And then we decided that, we'd give it another shot. I think it was like 3 months later. We decided to give it another shot. So we went to JCPenney's. The piercing went great. A way better vibe. I don't even think she cried that time. So we did that, and we got her real gold diamond earrings, if that makes sense. Yeah, real gold diamond earrings. So we did that. She was good to go. But then, not even like a day later, she actually pulled her earrings out. Like, she was already big enough and smart enough to know, oh, my ear is pierced. Like, I don't like this. Let me just tear it out. And those were like over $100. So then my husband's like, whatever, it's her first time. Like, she's getting used to it. Let's just buy her another pair. So we bought her another pair for over $100. And we bought up to 4 pairs. And literally, that was like 2 months that she just kept losing them, and we didn't want to give her fake earrings just in case, babies, when they're younger, they can get infected if they wear fake earrings, so we literally spent over $400 on 4 pairs of earrings that we do not even have. So she'd like lose them in the light. This is what my light does all the time. I'm getting someone to come tomorrow, guys, to check this out, because that's a problem. So sorry about that. But anyways, moving on. Yeah, so we spend a couple $100 on the earrings. So all around it was a bad experience. We lost money. That doesn't matter. But yeah, so after like the 4th time, I decided, I hate this light is what I'm deciding right now. The light just like flickers on and off. Okay, I had to pause the video for a minute because it kept flickering. But anyways, I decided after the 4th time of repurchasing the earrings that she just wasn't ready to have earrings, and she obviously wasn't comfortable because she just kept tearing them out. So I don't know if she was just tearing it out for fun or if she really wasn't comfortable about the whole earrings. So I just decided, like, her birthday month, her first year birthday month, like right after her birthday, we just took them out. And then when she lost them, she always loses like one and the other one always stays. But after she lost that one right after her birthday, I decided to take it out and we'll just let it close. So they're healing right now since she was like a year old. I don't know if they're gonna officially close or anything, but for the meantime, I'm just not going to re-pierce her ears or put earrings in. I mean, the holes might still be open. I don't know. I haven't checked and I'm not going to. But for the meantime, I'm just going to let her chill like that. She's obviously a baby, so she does not care how she looks at the moment. So she's not like, oh my God, Mom, like I need earrings. So when she gets to the age where she tells me, Mom, I want to either re-pierce my ears or see if the holes are still open, then great, perfect. But until then, I just, I consider it as I learned my lesson that let your kids choose when they want to, because it's a big responsibility. And now her ears are pierced. There's really no going back. They may close, they may not. So I would suggest to you guys, if you guys have daughters and you're considering piercing their ears if they're babies or toddlers, I would just honestly wait until they're old enough to say, yes, I want to pierce my ears. And I see these ladies on these Facebook pages that pierce their baby's ears when they're 1 day old. I just want to say your baby's ear is not even near the size it's going to be. Oh my God, this light. So I wouldn't pierce them when they're 1 day old. I would wait as long as you can, because also the longer you wait, the better chances they'll be more even. And this is a fact, because if you pierce them slightly off or too high or too low, it'll look really weird when they get to the full adult size. So you have to keep that in mind too. So there's just so many things leaning towards why you should not pierce your kids' ears until they're ready to pierce their ears. And I've heard from people that wait, it's usually around like 10 years old that they start asking if they're going to ask. And some of them actually never ask, and then they appreciate their parents not piercing their ears because now they don't have like random holes in their ears. So, because this is like penetrated forever, so there's no really going back. Like, you can still see the holes if you look close. On me, hers might heal because the first time it healed, but yeah. So I pretty much learned my lesson, and I just want to share that out with you guys, that I would just wait as long as you can. So that's how I feel about earrings. You guys can totally disagree. Nobody needs to get offended. But that's just my advice, my opinion. And yeah, I hope this video helped you guys out. And if you guys liked it, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.